Have you ever been caught off guard by someone's comment and spent hours replaying it in your mind? Maybe a friend didn't reply to your text, and suddenly you're questioning the entire relationship. These are clear signs that you might be taking things too personally. It's normal to care about how others treat us, but when we interpret their actions as personal attacks, we carry a lot of unnecessary stress. The truth is, what others say or do often has little to do with us and more to do with their own world. But how do you break free from this cycle? Here are 10 practical steps to help you regain emotional balance, protect your peace of mind, and see things from a healthier perspective. 1. Avoid making assumptions. Have you ever assumed the worst about a situation, only to find out later you were completely off base? This happens because our brains tend to fill in gaps with negative interpretations. For example, a sarcastic joke might feel like an insult when it was meant to be harmless fun. Instead of jumping to conclusions, remind yourself, assumptions are not facts. If you feel unsure, challenge the thought by asking yourself, what else could this mean? Giving people the benefit of the doubt not only helps you, but also strengthens your relationships. 2. Pause before reacting. When emotions run high, our first instinct is to respond immediately. But reacting in the heat of the moment often makes things worse. Have you ever sent a heated reply to a message and regretted it later? Here's a tip. When you feel hurt or offended, take a moment to pause. This could mean taking a deep breath, counting to 10, or even stepping away from the situation. This short pause allows your emotions to settle and gives you time to decide how, or if, you want to respond. 3. Understand the context. It's easy to make everything about us, but context is key. If someone snaps at you, could it be because they're stressed or having a bad day? Maybe they didn't even realize how their words came across. When you consider the bigger picture, you'll often see that their behavior isn't personal. This perspective helps you detach emotionally and respond with compassion rather than defensiveness. 4. Seek clarification. Have you ever spent days stewing over something, only to find out later it was a misunderstanding? Instead of letting resentment build, ask for clarification. For instance, if a friend seems distant, you could say, I noticed you've been quiet lately. Is everything okay? This approach shows you care while giving them a chance to explain themselves. Often, you'll find that their actions had nothing to do with you. 5. Practice empathy. Empathy is a powerful tool. When you try to see the world through someone else's eyes, it's easier to understand their behavior. For example, if a coworker seems irritable, consider what they might be dealing with outside of work. Shifting your focus from how does this affect me to what's going on with them creates a sense of connection and helps you take things less personally. 6. Develop self-awareness. Why do some comments or situations hit harder than others? Often, our reactions are rooted in insecurities or past experiences. For example, if you're sensitive to criticism, it might stem from a time when you felt judged unfairly. By becoming aware of these triggers, you can start to separate your feelings from the situation at hand. 7. Reframe negative thoughts. Our thoughts shape our emotions. If you're constantly thinking, they don't like me, or I'm not good enough, you're more likely to take things personally. Instead, practice reframing these thoughts. For instance, if someone cancels plans, replace, they don't want to spend time with me with maybe something came up. This shift can make a huge difference in how you feel. 8. Focus on the bigger picture. In the moment, a rude comment or a canceled plan can feel like the end of the world. But ask yourself, will this matter next week? Next month? Next year? Zooming out can help you see the situation for what it is, a small blip in the grand scheme of things. By focusing on what truly matters, you can let go of minor irritations and save your energy for the bigger battles. 9. Set healthy boundaries. When you have clear boundaries, it's easier to protect your emotional well-being. If someone repeatedly oversteps, communicate your feelings calmly but firmly. For example, if a friend often jokes at your expense, let them know how it makes you feel. Setting boundaries doesn't mean being confrontational. It means valuing yourself enough to stand up for what's right for you. 10. Learn to let things go. Not every comment deserves a reaction. Holding on to every slight or insult only drains your emotional energy. Letting go doesn't mean ignoring your feelings. It means choosing peace over conflict. Think of it as setting down a heavy backpack. You'll feel lighter and freer to move forward. Final thoughts. Taking things personally is a natural reaction, but it doesn't have to control your life. By practicing these steps, you can build resilience, strengthen your relationships, and find greater peace of mind. If you found this guide helpful, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more content like this. Hit the notification bell so you never miss an update. Thanks for watching.